Grand rising, grand afternoon and grand evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Danny's Detours, where we talk about anything and everything life related. Consciousness is our compass. Welcome back to the channel, guys. You already know the score by now. I'm out and about again with my three favourite compadres. We've got security today, Connor, the big giant. Little Connor, we call him, Paddy and Willow, and obviously myself, Danny Detours. How's everyone doing, guys? We're just obviously doing our local. Oh, we've got a nice little swan there. Do you know what? I spotted something on the canal the other day, guys, and it was, I don't know what bird it was, but it was diving down, and it must have been fishing for stuff off the bed of the canal, you know, the actual bottom of the canal. And I couldn't actually believe like how long this bird was staying under the water for, and I'm not too sure what they're called, but if anyone knows, put down in the comments. But anyway, we're out and about and you can hear the sound of spring. You know, the birds are chirping, everything's starting to wake up, guys. It's my favourite time of year, spring. I love it. But anyway, we'll just wait for a few people to come in to the live. Everyone's probably still in bed, aren't they? We're also doing very well on the subscribers as well, guys. So if you've not already subscribed to my channel, make sure that you do. A lot of good information, knowledge, and mindset, you know, just like wisdom, life tales, anything. You know, my channel's all about becoming the best, greatest version of ourselves, but also we can talk about, it's one of them channels where we just basically waffle on about anything, guys, you know. So, cancel your TV license. Good morning, Canand, new content. Good morning, how am I saying that? Cananden win content. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. Welcome to the live, guys. Welcome to the live. Danny Detours here. Like I say, to start with the doggies, Paddy and Willow. We're doing our local weekend morning walk live. Like I say, head on over to my channel if you've not already subscribed. G-Vans, I don't know what, G-Van, what does that mean? Are you Indian? I don't know, is that, not too sure what language that is, mate. Am I Epstein? Hell no. Epstein is a fucking weirdo, mate. Am I Epstein? What sort of a question's that? Come on. I think you're still on the pop. But now, like I say, guys, if you've not subbed to the channel, give us a like, give us a follow. You know, it massively helps my channel if everyone who is in this live at the moment could hit the like button. Yeah, what's that? You can, sir, one help, sir. Yeah, so here we go. Let's give you a spin round of where we're at. Start with my lad today as well. It is Paddy. There's Willow. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing good. That helps. What do you need help with? Everyone needs a little bit of help, don't they, from time to time? Like I say, guys, which country? Well, I can sub anyways. How old is the puppy? So, oh, nice one, you cat. I appreciate that. And no, I'm not Epstein. Hello, welcome. Sorry, you cat. This 1 minute. Mortaland. Hello, Mortal. You from UK? Yes, I am. I'm from the UK. I'm from the northwest of England. That is where I'm from. I don't really like saying UK. Because, well, listen, it is what it is. But it's England, Ireland, Scotland, Wales, you know. But yeah, I am. I'm from England, or UK if you want to call it that. But yeah, What we're gonna say? Sorry, mate. I'm from Bangladesh. All right. Okay. Cool. Yeah. My puppy, Paddy's 2, so he's not really much of a puppy, and Willow's 1. So yeah, they're I guess you could say still puppies in a way, but Paddy's a Patterdale Terrier. Your mum's from England. All right, okay. Vincent Motherway. Like I say, guys, everyone that's in this live now, hit the like button. Give one work opportunity. Listen, if you're sure you're I'm actually looking for an admin. Once my channel gets monetized, which will be pretty soon, I'm going to be looking for an admin, just to do my lives on a weekend if anyone's interested. Obviously, because once the chats start getting a lot busier, a good song to listen. Do you want a good song to listen to? Your dog's called Willow. Oh, nice, cool, Vincent. Nice one. It's quite a popular name, isn't it? What do you call it? Willow. It is quite a popular name. A lot of people want to ask that knowledge of it is Sheffield like the most of. Oh, Tanaka's back in. Keep it clean in the chat today, Tanaka. I know you come in and you start doing your waffle, but like I say, guys, everyone who's in the live now, we've got 11 people in here. Smash that like button. And also, if you've not subbed to my channel, give us a sub. Go and check out some of my videos. I talk about mindset, motivation, talk about the journey on becoming the best, greatest version of myself. I'll call the puppies the brown duo. Yeah, they are. Call them Bonnie and Clyde sometimes. Look. Right, Paddy. There he is. There's Willow. Right, come here. I'm going to take you off lead. 1 minute. Right, this way. Come on. Paddy. Come on. There we go, guys. On the fields. Have to go look for some prey. As they do. Come on. There we go. Money, Klein, the brown duo, the good sirs. Money, not Money and Klein. Bonnie and Clyde. Bonnie and Clyde. It was the famous duo, weren't they, that used to go around shooting people in America and robbing banks and stuff like that. Bonnie and Clyde. Like I say, if anyone's got any questions about my channel, fire away. It's a bit misty today, isn't it, Con? It's a bit on the old misty side. UCat said hi. We've got 4 likes. Nice one, guys. Let's give you a spin round where we're at. Here's Connor. You want to say hello, Con? That's my son, Connor. Connor's come out on the walk with us this morning. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing good. Like I say, the importance of getting out in nature, resetting the mind, speaking out them positive affirmations on a daily basis, saying what you are commanding to the universe. If there's anything you want to bring forward into your life, you must command it like it is. My dog Willow is a golden retriever. Oh, cool. I love golden retrievers. They're really nice dogs. They love swimming as well, don't they? Labradors and golden retrievers are absolutely fantastic swimmers. There's a lot that come on this this area where I'm at. A lot of them. Birchwood, I hate birch. Birchwood. Yeah, so like I say, if you've not subbed to the channel, make sure you do, guys. It's a nice day today. Well, I say that, it's cleaned up a bit. It's not raining, so we've got to be grateful for that, haven't we? We have to be grateful for that. Gratitude, like I was talking about raising your frequency, your vibration. If you want to bring anything forward into your life, you already have to be grateful for what you already have. Because the minute that you say that you're grateful and feel it internally, that is when you will attract more things into your life. My dog doesn't know she can, but she's actually really good. Ah, cool. Yeah. God, spell God. Sorry, spell dog backwards. What does it spell? Spells God, doesn't it? It was brought here for a reason, you know, to be our companions. Loyalty. That's the good thing about a dog. They bring so much joy into our lives. A lot of love as well. A dog will love you unconditionally no matter what. What's that? In Sheffield, and Tanaka's at it again. Tanaka, I don't know what you're on. What's that? Is it Sheffield a nice place right now? Is it just I want to ask you about enough to impose? No, I'm not in Sheffield, Tanaka. Nowhere near it. Sheffield's like Yorkshire, I think. Yeah. No, we're not near Sheffield. We'll let you stay in today, Tanaka, if you're going to behave yourself and not keep spamming the chat. My dog, Hooligan, is also a golden retriever, though. He doesn't like water. Yeah. Well, they're all different, aren't they? These two just like... they just love getting out on fields. What are you, Paddy? Huh? Paddy? There we go. Right. I won't ask me about the view with the best manager view. Yeah, so we'll go have a bit of a wander down here. Alright, Con. You didn't put your boots on, did you? He's not got his boots on, look. He's wearing his trainers and it's a bit Bogdan Milosevic. The puppies are confused where to go. Yeah, they are. They're alright. You know where they're going. They go on these fields quite often, so... But yeah, so what we get on, do this live. Check in, see how everyone's doing. How's everyone going on with everything that's going on in the media? All the fucking doom and gloom. I honestly, literally, I ignore it all. I don't even watch the news because a lot of it's designed to make you feel scared, doubtful, confused. Look this way, look that way. Focus on yourselves. You know, I mentioned this a lot on my channel. Focus on yourselves. Putting Tanaka in time out because I don't understand what he's on about. He does it all the time. He comes in every weekend. He starts spamming the chat. He's talking absolute rubbish. So, yeah. We put him in time out. Bom 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 bom. Dun, 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 dun. Looking fresh today, nice and fresh. Had a shave. Whip the old beard off. Give it a nice fresh shave, you know what I mean, for the ladies. Joking. I'm married, so. Oh God, I tell you what, my back is stiff this morning. Must have slept on it funny last night. Oh well, we'll keep it short and sweet anyway with this one, guys, because I've got quite a few bits to crack on with today. We'll have a wander down here, we'll sit on the tree, we'll do a bit of grounding, show you guys how it's done, and then we'll be on our merry way. It's a nice little walk round here though. It's a nice walk. It'll not be long until all the raspberries start coming out. I'm gonna have to start picking some of them because they... Whoa, look at this, it's come down. Holy moly. I said though, didn't I, Connor, what did I say about that? I said, I tell you what, you wouldn't want to be, I always said you would not want to be under that when it goes. And look at that, it's gone. I wonder when it went. Fucking hell. But at least we were under it anyway. At least we weren't under it. Come down on it. Was it? Do you know what? Every time I'd walk under that thing, I'd be like, hurry up, get under it quick. If it goes on you that, it'll bloody, whoa. Yeah, no chance. It's probably good that it's gone though now, isn't it? Because
yeah, I'm surprised they knew about it. I'm surprised they didn't come and take it down.
Yeah.
That's just been waiting to drop.
There's plenty. There's a bit of firewood there if anyone needs it, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, right, we'll go this way, come. All right. Howdy, partner. Hillbilly John, howdy. How are we doing, Hillbilly John? Welcome to my live Danny Detours. What is saying then, guys? Look at that. The trees come down. Look. It were rotting for a long time, that. I was just talking to the fella then. And, can't believe that. Wow. Well, the main thing is no one was under it when it went down, because every time I used to walk under that, I'd be like, fucking hell. I hope that don't come down on you. Well, if it does, it'll fucking kill you or crush you at least, get stuck under it. Yeah, you rotten, I know, yeah. Yep. But like you say, things over time decay, don't they, our bodies. You know, we got the seasons, spring, summer, autumn, winter. But our bodies die, but our souls, spirits live forever. Always remember that. So make the most of this human experience while you are here. You know, don't focus too much on money, objects, things. And I'm not saying, listen, don't try to be successful, but don't make it about everything. You know, do what you was brought here to do. And only you know that yourself. He was brought here for a certain set specific reason. So, here we go. Same with this tree over here as well, guys. Look at that. Oh, one day that's gonna go. You won't want to be under that. Nowhere. Pisses me off that though, with people that are just destroying nature. Do you know what I mean? Not like nature's got enough stuff to worry about with all the elements and wind and rain and, you know, but listen, it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, look at that. Disgusting. People not getting rid of the rubbish. But anyway, onwards and upwards, as they say. Onwards and upwards. Buddy. Buddy, good boy. I know, Vincent, I know, tell me about it, mate. Every time I walk past that tree, I get kittens. I think to myself, fucking hell, I hope that doesn't, that goes. And eventually, one day, it will go, you know what I mean? But till then, it's still standing. But it's mad to think though, isn't it, right? You know, you're like walking around in nature. And, you know, like you hear these stories, like there was a fella who, he was sat in his van and, Paddy behave, and he was sat in his van, I think it was in Longridge or somewhere like that. And just a worker, I don't know if he was an electrician or what. And obviously we had all bad wind and stuff like that. And literally a tree just fell, landed on the van and killed him. Like, what are the odds of that, really, when you think about it? But you hear stories about, like, people just walking through the park and, like, branches just falling out on trees. And to look at, you think, oh, that's not you know, the branches don't look that big, but because they're falling from such a height, if they hit you on the head, it's good night Vienna, isn't it? You know what I mean? So, but anyway, I don't want to talk about doom and gloom and death. We're supposed to be out enjoying being in the present moment, aren't we? So yeah, watch out for trees. This is why I always sit and give thanks to the trees, you know what I mean? Because they give us energy, guys. You know, I talk about this on a lot of my other videos about grounding, you know, recharging our bodies. You know, we get it from the sun and we also get it from nature, which is earth, you know, because you think how deep down the roots go down on a tree. You know, they embed so down into the earth, but like, I was watching it now, I think it was on X, and it was showing a young kid, and they was doing like the electrical charge of a kid, like they was wearing like a pair of Crocs, and they was testing to see how much, like literally when he had his Crocs on and he was stood on the grass, there was nothing. But the minute he took his shoes off and they checked like the electrical flow through his body, it went up to like 160 or something like that. So it just goes to show that just by coming out in nature, just connecting and stuff like that, it gives us some, and it gives a lot of health benefits as well, guys, like circulation. You know, for anyone who's got like circulation problems with the heart or blood flow, you know, just doing something as simple as this, and you only have to do it for like, say, just 5-10 minutes a day, and it's really good for your mental health and stuff like that. But yeah, I know I talk about it a lot, but I'm not going to stop talking about it, because at the end of the day, this is how we better ourselves. You know, spending less time on our devices and more time just being present in the moment. 22 minutes we've been going now, guys. We've had 6 likes, that's good going. I think what we'll do, Connor, we'll walk back up that way, because it's a bit muddy down there, isn't it? You've not got your boots on, have you? Yeah. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. You know, if anyone wants to, or if any greetings, welcome, Danny, greetings from New Zealand, Kiwi Toffee. Have you been in my live before, Kiwi? I'm pretty sure I recognise your name, Kiwi Toffee. Got a couple of in-laws who are from New Zealand. 2 lads who I know, good lads as well. I'd love to go to New Zealand, actually. It's where they filmed The Lord of the Rings, isn't it? They got a lot of the good, like, nature mountain shots from The Lord of the Rings in New Zealand. It's supposed to be, like, quite very open and expansive, isn't it? You know, there's not a lot of people. Obviously, you've got your cities and stuff like that. No, I don't think so. No, cool. Right, well, you're new to my channel. Welcome, mate. Like I say, give us a like, and, you know, I'd appreciate if you could subscribe as well. Check out, you know, I'll go into the description. I think, you know, I talk about mindset, motivation, but I talk about sort of like betterment of becoming a better, greater version of ourselves, but also just talking about anything and everything life related, really. So, you know, there's no, you know, there's no cap, or, you know, I didn't want to put it in a distinct category or box. I just sort of like want it to be open for thingy, Abdullah Khan. Be respectful, Abdullah, otherwise you're going to get put in time out, mate. Yeah. I'll give you one more chance. Like I say, you're the one who's coming to my life, so be respectful. If not, you'll get chucked in bin like the rest of the people who not behave themselves. But yeah, 5 million people. It's not really, that's like literally not that many people, that when you think about it, for a big country. Nice one, I appreciate that, Kiwi. Thanks for the subscribe, mate. Thanks for the subscribe. So yeah, I'm just out with my dogs today. Like I say, I come out on a lot of walks with him. That's my dog there, he's Paddy. He's a Patterdale Terrier. And I'm from Yorkshire. All right, Abdullah, mate, you're going. Everybody say bye to Abdullah. He's going in time out. Bye, Abdullah. See you, mate. He's gone. Yeah, no, I'm not from Yorkshire, Kiwi. I'm not far from. I'm about 40 mile away from Manchester. I'm kind of like northwest of England, so. But I'm not too far away from Yorkshire. Yorkshire's about I think the outskirts of Yorkshire might be around about 50 miles, something like that. But yeah, Yorkshire's a nice place as well. Right, Paddy, come on. Yeah, walking the dog in the morning, good stuff. That's it. I do this every Saturday and Sunday. It's just a good way to get my subscribers up and have a good chat with the community, you know what I mean? Because, you know, a lot of people on YouTube, they do videos and stuff like that, but they don't really integrate that much with the community, because obviously once they get to a certain level of popularity, they don't like replying to a lot of comments, because obviously they get that many, or you know, they don't like doing it because obviously there's a lot of scammers who try and impersonate and getting DMs. But this is why I like doing the lives, because it's just a good way to integrate with people. So I got to ask, do you like football? Follow a team? I used to. I don't really follow it as much now, Kiwi. I used to like Chelsea, and but I don't really follow it as much now. What about yourself? Are you into football? You'll be an All Black anyway, won't you? So I thought you'd be more into rugby. I like watching rugby, to be fair, though. I do like rugby union. Yeah. I used to like watching, what was his name now? I used to like watching Australia versus New Zealand. Sonny Bill Williams and all them big boys. That was a shame what happened to him, weren't it? John Olomu, I remember him as, oh God. All Blacks, haha, just a bit, yeah. John Olomu, do you remember him? Wow. He was literally, he was a machine, that guy. I remember when he used to, against England, once he got that ball on that wing, he was gone, weren't he? And like, literally no one could take it off him. Right, where's Paddy? Where's Paddy? Come on, Paddy. Come. So stubborn. So stubborn. But yeah, Sonny Bill, I used to teach his niece. Oh, wow, cool. He did a bit of boxing as well, didn't he, Sonny Bill? He's done, I believe he's done all sorts, hasn't he? Because obviously he did rugby union. He did a little bit of rugby league as well, I think, didn't he? I think he come to, I don't know, quote me on this, England. I don't know if he did play for an English team, but I think it was more the Australia, was it the NR? They call it the NRL, don't they? I think it's the NRL. It's like rugby league, but in Australia. John Olomu, like a runway potting shed. Yeah, he was. Absolute machine, that guy. Proper. He was a machine. But yeah, like I said, I don't really, as of lately, I'm not, because just had a baby and whatnot, little girl. So I've not really had as much time, but sports and that, I don't really follow it too much. But don't mean to say I don't like it, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Boxing and rugby league, yeah, that's it. Right, Paddy, come on. Look at him. He's so stubborn. Don't get yourself a Patterdale, guys. They don't listen. Look, he's stood there going, no, I want to stay outfield. He's an absolute knobhead sometimes. Absolute. I love him, but he's a knobhead as well. Yeah, look at this. This come down over there. You wouldn't have wanted to be under that. Wait, literally, you cannot even move that. Look, you can't even fucking move it. Way to that, coming on top of you, boom. Yeah, so, a daughter, great blessing. Yeah, she is Kiwi. Yeah, she's called Molly. She's about 8 weeks old, just over 8 weeks old now, but yeah, she's a little love. It's my 4th child as well. I've got 2 boys. That's my other lad there, that's Connor, he's my oldest lad. And my other lad, Max, he's 12. My oldest is Emily, she's 17, so yeah, I'm building myself a little bit of a football team. Getting myself a bit of a football team going. But yeah, we're just out, having a nice chill one. Out in nature, doing what we're supposed to be doing. But like I say, check out some of my other videos as well. You know, I talk about a lot of, like, you know, we're living in a world at the moment where there's a lot of negativity, you know, there's a lot of fear mongering in the news, you know. always wanted this channel to be like helping people, empowering people, helping people become the best, greatest version of themselves. Because obviously I've had a bit of a past where, you know, about 2.5 years ago, I used to be addicted to drugs like cocaine and stuff like that. But obviously I've now been 2.5 years clean, and I had a bit of a spiritual awakening in the beginning of 2025, and it made me wake up and made me realise, you know, I talk about on some of my other older videos, I had a near-death experience, out-of-body experience when I was 8 years old. I died, I was out of my body. Hence why I say on my channel, consciousness is our canvas, because your consciousness, your soul, your spirit lives forever. Your body dies, but your soul doesn't, because obviously I have living proof of this, because when I was 8 years old and I did temporarily die, I remember being out of my body, looking at my body, but I was fully awake and conscious like I'm talking to you now. Do you know what I mean? So it was, let's just say it was an experience. But I believe that I went through all these things for a reason, you know, so then I can help people. I can tell people my story, and that's the power of social media as well. You know, I'm also on TikTok as well. If anyone's on TikTok, get yourself onto Danny D2's 84. I've got about nearly 1,900 followers on TikTok. I did a video talking about the health benefits of stinging nettle. That was my most viral video. That had, I think it had, what's that? Where are you from? And the weather looks amazing. Well, do you know what? It does look amazing because it's not raining, and that is amazing for us. But yeah, welcome True X Edits. Sorry if I'm butchering your name. Yeah, it's not too bad, mate. It's nice and clear. Well, I say clear, no rain. Fresh, you know what I mean? So it's all right. Can't complain, as they say. I'm out with the dogs. Here they are. There's Paddy. I do this every Saturday, Sunday. I come out and we just walk around and have a bit of a chat. Good way to build up my channel and integrate with the community, you know. So if you're not subscribed to my channel, I'd really appreciate it if you could go click the subscribe button, and also hit the like button, because it gets more people in and just spreads more awareness. And because, you know, there's a lot of channels out there where they're sort of like just pushing out a message of you know, all they're bothered about is getting clicks. And listen, that's good, because obviously, yeah, you need to get your meta, but they'll just do videos of whatever's trending. Was I like to talk about things that I'm interested in, but obviously I have an open, expansive mind on things going on in the world. But helping people, that's the main goal on this channel, is to empower people, just give people hope and strength. And, you know, because I come from a place where, you know, we've all had it, haven't we, as men? We've been depressed, or we've been down in dumps, you know. And listen, we can't always be riding high, because it's a little thing called balance, where, you know, what goes up must come down, and that is just all about riding the wave of life, as they say, you know. But yeah, like I say, before breakfast or after breakfast, oh, you subbed, appreciate it, yeah. That's it. Oh, I'm gonna sit down now. What's going down here with this? We've got a lot of mushrooms growing on there. It's a shame they're not magic mushrooms. I'd be picking them off and eating them. Oh, yeah. So here we go. We'll give you a spin round. We're just sat down, chilling out. That tree over there, guys. Look at that. But there's a buzzard that goes in that tree in the spring, and it hunts. And if you look over there, there's actually like a lot of long grass. It's a nature reserve, that bit over there. And what the buzzard does, hovers down and hunts its prey. So sometimes I just sit here and watch it, you know, especially in the spring. And if you look up to the sky, you can see them on a good day soaring. What they do, they go like round like a helter-skelter. Literally don't use any energy whatsoever. They just ride what you call the wind thermals. Go around in circles like that, right to, I believe they can go up to like 6,000 feet or higher. But yeah, I really am quite intrigued with wildlife and just how impressive it is, you know. Like I see so many people walking around and they're just missing all this stuff, because A lot of people are just, they spend so much time in their own head when really, once you just sit down and be in that like present moment, because it's called the present for a reason, because it's a gift from God. You know, why would they call it the present? Because, you know, that's what it is. And, you know, because I've spoke about this on my channel about saying people worry so much about the past, or they're trying to play out a situation in the head about the future, but things like that, they never play out. Name of my dogs, where are they? Paddy? There's Paddy. He's somewhere in bushes now. There he is, somewhere there. That's Paddy. He's 2 years old. And that's Willow. Willow's a working Cocker Spaniel. And Paddy's a Patterdale Terrier. Yes, we can learn from nature, God's creation. 100% Kiwi, we can. You're right, mate. But, yeah, dogs are they're just doing their own thing over there, looking for stuff. But, yeah, that's what it's all about at the end of the day, innit? And I tell you what, it's a bit of a cold one today. I didn't realise it'd be this cold, but you can just see we're getting close to the start of the new year, because obviously I don't really go off the Gregorian calendar. You know, that I genuinely I know that the beginning of the real new year is the end of March. It's when it goes into Aries, which I believe is the 21st of March. That is when we get the beginning of spring, because you've got to look at spring and think to yourself that this is when everything's new. Like animals start to come out, reborn, you know, young, new life. Everything starts to grow, like the raspberries, the blueberries, the crops, whatever. And then summer, everything's flourishing. So, yeah. And not only that, we have more energy, don't we, in spring and summer, because that's what we get energy from. Because if you check out some of my other videos, I talk about I talk about like how we get free energy from the sun, like the Egyptians knew and understood this, just by sitting out in the sun. You know, this is how we recharge our bodies, and we can open up our pineal gland, which is right in the center of our brain. What's the plan for the rest of your day? Getting late here. Just got home from dinner with friends today, mate. Well, I'm probably gonna be ending this live because I've been going on for quite a bit now. But I do this all the time, and I start waffling on and talking about all sorts of stuff. But today I'll be going home and just spending time with family. You know, I'll probably make some nice dinner and just chill out. You know what I mean? Probably come back out again with dogs and my family. Take my daughter for a walk in the pram and just, you know, just chilling out. What about yourselves? Well, obviously it's 10:40 there, so you'll be going to bed, won't you? But yeah, I think we're going to leave it at that anyway, guys. My lad's he's just chilling. The war is going on in the Middle East, man, and I'm stuck in America. I don't when I'll be able to come back. Yeah, what are you in America, or are you from America? True X edits. Are you from America, or are you wanting to go back to the Middle East? Are you from the Middle East and you've gone to America to work, or I don't know what you mean by that, mate. My hands, look how red my hands have gone. That's how cold it is. Yeah. So, but yeah, all this stuff with war. But do you know what? A lot of it's done for a reason, because they're realising that Earth's frequency is rising, and they do this every single time, the elites, the people at the top, because they're going to reset the economy, because they're going to put everything on a digital, like everything's going to move over onto blockchain technology. A lot of people don't know this. We're going to be on what you call stable coins. And there's a lot of different things going on at the moment in terms of like power control, and even this thing that's going on in Iran. A lot of that, believe it or not, guys, is to do with AI. But listen, I don't focus too much on it. Like I say, if you are from the Middle East and, you know, you are trying to get home, I wish you well. And, you know, I won't worry too much about it, because at the end of the day, you know, wherever your energy and attention goes, that's what becomes your reality. So if you're always worrying about the fear, the news, the doubt, you know, all these things. This is what I talk about on my channel. But if you just start to learn to focus on yourself, because you literally are a mini universe in miniature form. You are a macrocosm to the universe being a macrocosm. So, yeah, you're from Australia and I moved to America for work. All right, okay, yeah. But are you going back to Australia or are you staying in America? But the thing is though, right, guys, it's happening in my country. There's chaos and carnage going on all over the world, but it's literally because the bankers, what they do, it's the monetary system that we're living under. It's a scam. Like, you know, what they basically charge people to pay taxes, right? But yet they can print never-ending amounts of money. So where's the fairness in that? You know, we used to be backed by the gold standard, you know, because basically where actual paper money come from, it used to be a promissory IOU. So you would give your gold to the king or the courts or whoever that may be. It all started in medieval times, this in England. And they give you a note, a piece of paper, which is an IOU, which was proof of you holding that asset. But then they was like, well, wait a minute, if people are giving us all this gold, they basically come up with the idea, I would ask, but I can assume you're from the UK based off your accent. Yeah, I am just for it. I am from the UK. Are you new to my channel? Like I say, if you're not, give us a like, give us a follow, give us a subscribe. I'm also on Instagram, Danny D2. I'm on all my socials. If you want to follow me on all my socials, I'm on TikTok, Danny D2's 84. So yeah, but yeah, if you're new to my channel, welcome. But anyway, back to what I was saying there. Basically, like, we used to be backed by the gold standard, but when the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers all come into power, you know, they brought in the banking system, which is basically a scam, guys, because put it this way, right, if we was planning to travel to Australia, but due to recent events, all flights were cancelled. Yeah, they're going to be cancelled for a bit now, and I don't know how long it's going to be going on for, this war. It's to do with Iran. It's something to do with what they're doing. They're trying to collapse the economy because they want to bring in a new infrastructure. Because of AI, where you want to be putting a lot of your time and attention or watching now is data centers, because at the moment the arms race is not so much a war for, like, say, guns, bombs, and all. It's more for AI, the data centers, because whoever holds... Yeah, see you later, Kiwi. Thanks for subscribing, and I'll be live again tomorrow, but I hope you have a good weekend. Enjoy your sleep. But anyway, yeah, it's basically the power now is for data centers, because AI is taking over. And once blockchain technology comes into force, then AI agents, and listen, the world as we know it is changing. And listen, like, I know there's a lot of inflation, there's this and that, but through every collapse there's opportunity. So this is why this was another reason why I wanted to start this channel, because once AI does come into full force, which it's starting to now, you know, you look on YouTube now, there's a lot of people doing tarot readings with AI, and you can just tell it's not human interaction, because most people seek, like, a conversation with a real person. But, like, AI now, because it's getting implemented and stuff like that, everything's a slop. You know what I mean? It's just, it's basically like talking to a robot. You're not talking to a real person. Why? So I think once AI does kick off and start thinking, I think a lot of humans are going to start building communities, hence why I'm doing this channel. That is one of the reasons why I wanted to start it. But anyway, guys, we're on 44 minutes now. I'm going to end it here, but yeah, I know I'm not a fan of it as well, true edits. Do you know what, though? There are some, but it's like anything, right? You can use it to your advantage, but don't become solely reliant on it. Do you know what I mean? Because if you become... Hello, Mankman. Welcome, mate. Welcome to the live. But it's like anything in life, you know. That's like saying, oh, well, drinking's bad for you. Yeah, I no longer drink, but at the same time, if you just have a little bit of it, it's all right, because it can actually open up your pineal and you can get some really good downloads. But if you have too much of it, bad health-wise, and it can attach entities, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of stuff like that. Oh, Willow's kicking off. But, yeah, it's just one of them. See you, man. I subbed and I'll see you soon. Enjoy your weekend. Nice one, Thingy. Welcome, Alfie. Welcome to the live. Willow's barking now, so... But this is why I love getting out in nature, resetting, because, you know, everything in life is all about balance, you know. You know, like, I've learned, like, obviously with my channel and stuff like that, I've just literally just been pushing. But I think when you do that, you put up barricades or blockades where you've just got to let everything flow and be in the relaxed state of authenticity of knowing that everything's going to work out for you, because you only attract what you are. So if you're always stressed or you're trying to push or you're constantly on one, the universe is going to reflect that back to you. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, welcome, Alfie. Welcome. Like I say, if you've not given us a like or a follow. But anyway, guys, so yeah, AI is coming. As we all know, it's already here, but it's only going to get a lot crazier. But hence, this was one of the reasons why I wanted to start this channel, this community, because, you know, once AI does kick into full flow, you're not going to fucking know if you're going to be speaking to a robot or not. And, like, you've only got to look at some of the videos, how real they are now. Once AI is able to get hold of your identity, who's to say they're not going to make a video of you doing complicit actions, which then they will use against you and puts you in a bad situation, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just using that as an example. But, yeah, crazy times ahead of us. But, you know, humans are going to seek interaction. They're going to seek conversation. They're going to seek community. They're going to seek love. They're going to seek like-minded people. So that's another one of the reasons why I started this channel. And obviously because of my journey, I used to be addicted to drugs. I died when I was 8, blah, blah, blah. Been through all this and that. I've been through loads of shit. But I don't, listen, that's my past. That's no longer me. I'm a different person now. And it's onwards and upwards, innit? But yeah, like I say, guys, thanks everyone for joining the live. If you've missed it and you want to check it out, head on over to the channel because it's recorded. But for me, Danny D2's, Paddy Willow, and my lad Connor, who's about 6'5" now and he don't stop growing. Everyone have a good day. Peace. Yeah, nice one, Mank, man. Appreciate it. Like I say, if you want to watch all of the live, it'll be on my channel, mate. But yeah, nice one for your support. See you later.